Hey, welcome back to our channel. This is Jared from 3C's Recreation. Today we are building a 2023 390 RS model. Great customer. Let's say building a bike almost every year. And this video is going to be about the new FASTWAY pegs and how to install them. We have a general video on the build, so if you want to see how this bike turns out, scroll down on our channel and look for that. But you guys are doing a ton of phone orders with us on these FASTWAY pegs. I really appreciate it. If you're watching this video and you want to set, call our dealership. I'll offer you guys discounts. I don't know if this one's going to meet free shipping on its own, but if we combine this with a few little things, probably going to get free shipping on this order. So this is the new FASTWAY peg. He chose the color red, and yes, it has the mounting hardware behind it. Let's open this up and we'll get into it. All right, so here's the kit. I got the 2 foot pegs. On the back side is the mounting hardware. I'll get this all cut open so you guys can see what comes in the kit. All right, so here's what our hardware comes with. We got the 2 pegs, some Loctite. We have different height of studs for your pegs there. This customer wanted the lower height, so we'll put those in there. We'll Loctite those in. We have 2 different springs, and depends on how we arrange our height adjustment, what spring is gonna go on what side. And here are the 2 height adjustments. There's 2, they're identical. We have to press these in. And let's see, if we go in this way, it's gonna lower it. So in the frame slot where the peg slides into, this would lower the peg, and then if we put this in from the bottom, the peg would sit higher. So it's one of the advantages to the FASTWAY is we can lower the pegs 8 to 10 millimeters, which is cool. And then we have our camber bolts. So these get screwed into here, and that's gonna change, and you can see all these washers on here. That'll change the height of the peg and the rake of it. So we will play with that with the customer, see what he wants to do. We have new cotter pins to put in the bottom. We have the Allen key to do this. And then they give you this, so if you want to change the height of this at a later time, if you want to, because these are going to get kind of pressed in, if you want to press this back out later, you can. So this is everything that comes in the kit. Let's get it built for the bike. Alright, so we're ready to take the stock foot peg off the bike. And I've already kind of jimmied the cotter pin a little bit, because if I didn't, I would look like a goon trying to get that ready. So you got to take the bottom of the ears of the cotter pin and get them straight. And there would be like a little washer once I get this all the way out. Don't lose your washer, we got to keep that. Cotter pin is now out. And then we can work this foot peg up. Just kind of wiggle it back and forth. And so now you can take your stock foot peg out. You're not really going to use any of this to put back on the bike. So, well, with this pin we will, but the foot peg we're not going to use. So we'll take this off here. Alright, so we got the new foot peg built. We got the lower cleats in there, and they really stick up even a lot, even being the lower ones. So I would recommend going with the lower ones. And I actually stuck all 4 washers underneath the pin here that's going to change the camber of the peg. I had 2 in there and I stuck it on, and I kind of felt like it hung down a little bit. So I'm excited to see if it comes up a little bit with all 4 in there. We've got this pressed in the top, that way it's going to lower the foot peg. And we got our spring here, it's making that W shape that they want. And we slide it straight in. So we'll use our old foot peg pin. That's what came out. We're gonna put this back in. We're gonna use our same washer. This was what came off the bottom. And we have the new cotter pin. So we'll slide this on here. And I'm gonna sit back and have a look at it to make sure I'm happy with it, but I think that's way better. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a really good look. I like how it's swept back a little bit. We'll go ahead and we'll pull this cotter pin down, and then we'll get up on this bike and sit on it and see what it feels like. Give you guys a little comparison side by side. We still got the stock peg on the left side. So here's that FASTWAY in the lower position on this side, and then we'll go over here, and this is the stock foot peg. I think the FASTWAYs are going to clean out a lot better. The stock pegs have more of a pocket right here. It does have a hole, but not the whole thing. I think mud packs in there a little bit. So I think that FASTWAY is really going to clean out better. I'll do like a top view for you guys as well. I'm not really sure if you can see the silver peg and the shadow down there. But this peg is maybe back just a little bit because it's a little bit lower now. And you can see how it's going to clean out better. So I'll hop up on here and I'll see how it feels. All right, we're giving you guys the real feel here on these foot pegs, what we think of them. Sitting on the bike here, I can definitely tell that my right knee is lower than my left knee. It's a little bit less of a bend. And after an all-day ride, that's a big thing. So I think they grip really well. It's got a good feel to it. You can tell it's a little bit wider foot peg. It's sticking out further. And I'll bring the GoPro over and I'll show you how much lower my right knee is than my left knee. I think it's gonna make a difference, me being taller too. It's gonna be nice, so I definitely think it's a great product. It's made here in the States, which is super cool. All right, you can see both legs are on the pegs. My balls and my feet are on the same spot. And you can see how much lower this one is. I'll just pull the GoPro down so you can see. I'm on the ball of the foot over there, and same with this side. So it really does make a difference, that 8 to 10 millimeters, and then it's swept back a little bit more too. So for taller riders like me, this is super cool. So again, if you guys are looking for foot pegs, give us a shout. I'm Jared from 3C's Recreation. Thanks for watching.